Alright, quick update on OGN. So it looks like we're seeing a tiny bit of volume coming in, and we are pumping above the daily EMA ribbons. Now, when I made my last video on this, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was saying this is kind of setting up as like a contrarian trade. I believe we were here on the day of making the video. You know, we saw OGN go up approximately about 21%. And I think on the day for Bitcoin, we were dumping on the 14th of April. And we're doing something similar again, and I'll get into that. But if we come to the 14th of April, yeah, that was the day. Bitcoin was pumping, or dumping rather, to the bottom of this asymmetrical triangle. And OGN was just completely deciding that it doesn't want to be part of that market, and it just wants to completely set up a contrarian trade. So today, I'll show you what's going on with OGN, and then I'll show you what could potentially be going on with Bitcoin. And keep in mind that every time Bitcoin seems to be dumping recently, OGN goes on a rally. So what we're looking at now, is this a fake out? Well, we're back above the daily EMA ribbons. We retested the 618 fib and pushed above the EMAs, and we've been kind of holding these as support, building support as we go for the past few days. So I actually quite like the setup of this, and while it's a little bit wonky, you can almost see we've got a W pattern playing out right here with a breakout on the neckline of 60 cent, and that also lines up to the 382 Fibonacci that we have just shattered. So I think we're looking really good for OGN right now. I mean, this was a pretty perfect bullish bull pennant. No, it was really a bull flag. I think we could have drawn it a little bit different on there, but yeah, we've come down now, so this is definitely a bull flag. And what's interesting is we came all the way to the bottom of the flag, we pumped up, we came back to the bottom, we came right back to the bottom of the flag and confirmed it as support before breaking out, and now we're using these EMA ribbons. So I quite like the setup on OGN. I am still holding my OGN. If you were with me from when I started making OGN videos, we got in, I believe, when these flipped bullish around about 33 to 36 cent. I took my first profits on this at 86 cent, and I said I was looking to rebuy if we bounce on the 618. I didn't actually get to buy when we were on the 618. I think on this day we had a huge pump, and I was just asleep when it happened, so I never got back in. And then we got kind of shaky because we had to move the 618 down to the candle body close instead of the wick. But you know, I haven't got back into the market in that sense, but I still have about half my bags from before that I am looking to offload at the 618 Fibonacci from high to low here, which also correlates to approximately $1. It's 1.02, but I'll be taking profit at probably $1 as I see that's a psychological level. So higher time frames, bears are losing control. We're seeing bulls step in with volume. Lower time frames like the 4 hour, the bulls have really come in. You can see we fired a 4 hourly EMA flip on the 4 hourly, and looking at the 4 hourly squeeze mom, you know, the bulls have reset and now they're pushing back to the upside. When have we last seen this? Have we ever seen this? I mean, yeah, we saw this here, and this created a rally. I mean, bear in mind it was a fake out, but yeah, I mean, this only lasted like a week, but you know, still this is good that the bulls are in control. Nonetheless, the past doesn't have to correlate to what's happening now, and you know, if this is the bottom, then it's not going to matter what happened in the downtrend anyway. So we are pushing up lower time frames. Wow, yeah, we got nice volume stepping in the past hour as well as these hourly EMAs flip bullish, and the bulls are definitely in control. So I'm really liking the setup we've got going on with OGN right now. Honestly, we've pretty much taken out every target that I could have. I think apart from a potential 618, then I wouldn't have anything in the way of the all-time high. So let me make sure that's the 618 there. So yeah, that is the 618. So yeah, this purple line here is the 618 Fibonacci. Let me get rid of that, and then I will get rid of this. So I personally don't see anything getting in the way of this push up to $1, apart from this 70 cent, 69 cent region right here. So I'd expect at least another 13% push up. There could be resistance here, there might not. I mean, obviously it is going to be resistance, but if we push above this, backtest it as support at 70 cent, that might be a nice place to enter before we do keep on pushing up. But I'm personally not looking to enter any more OGN. I have a good bag that I got in from down here, and I'm looking to offload as we go up. So I'll dynamically DCA out of the market. So yeah, either way, I like what we're seeing with OGN. But yeah, what's going on with Bitcoin? If we look, Bitcoin is currently in a asymmetrical triangle, or it was in an asymmetrical triangle an hour ago, and we have fallen out of this. So what should we expect now? Well, the price target of the breakdown of this was approximately about 5% flush out. And also, you know, if we're being conservative and we're just coming back to 39,000, then we could potentially be coming, you know, down another 2.69%. Either way, if we come down to the much lower time frames and see what's going on, you can see we really harshly fell out the bottom of this, and we're really close to retesting this. So if we start falling off the table now, then I'd have to assume Bitcoin could be setting up for a quick fake out, a quick flush out to the downside. I mean, the bears are definitely in control of this move. And if we look at what could be happening for OGN, I mean, like I said, the 9th of April, we had a huge pump. And on the 14th of April, we had a huge pump just when everything was on its deathbed. I remember making videos on the 14th, and pretty much everything that I covered was down, and Bitcoin was plummeting. And, you know, OGN just decided to start rallying. So what happened here on the 9th of April? So today, the 17th and the 9th. If we come over, see what happened on the 17th first. Oh, so the 17th is today, rather. This was the 9th of April. What happened on the 9th? Okay, so we actually had a slight pump. It wasn't too bad. It was more of a dead cat bounce, though. And then obviously you can see what we're doing today. We're falling down again. So, you know, previously on the 14th and today on the 9th, Bitcoin has been dying. A lot of the altcoins have been getting flushed out. And OGN is once again setting itself up for a contrarian trade where it is pushing up. So I do like this setup. Your moon line is 69 cent. Once we hop above 69 cent, then I would expect a fairly smooth ride, a 46% pump up to our previous target of $1. We've had this target for a while. I feel like we were down here or something. We were down here at 36 or 40 and we were calling for $1. But yeah, it's been on the table for quite a while now. It'd be good to see this get crossed out and then we can move on to the next trade. So that is all I've got for OGN. Once again, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion on the market. And you've always got to do what's best for you. Cowboy out. Peace.